this facility. TIAA Bank Field. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Welcome to another entertaining matchup, folks. Kate Scott, Brock Heward on the call in this one. And Brock, got a couple of running backs down on the field who can really take over their offenses when they get in the groove.
And I think that's going to be the ultimate goal of both of these offenses, right? I mean, there's just no confusion about it. They want to get their bell cow in that groove and get them going. Find that rhythm where they're ripping off chunk yardage run after run and then just keep on feeding that beast. In a game like this, whichever offense could get that rhythm and run game going first is likely going to be your winner.
Ball teed up, Logan Cook after the kick. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. Julius Chestnut to return. This return makes it up to the 25. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. And they'll be led out by a player who had a string of wins to end his 2023 season. Now in his 6th year, Mason Rudolph.
Kate, I think a lot of us around the NFL wondered, was there more in the tank? Was Mason Rudolph's career on fumes, and then he just ignited those Steelers down the stretch? Winning 3 straight games, making the playoffs, yeah, and keeping that streak of 500 seasons alive up in Pittsburgh. You know what he really showed? He really showed that when given protection, the guy can still spin a football.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. He finds Tigakonkwo for the grab. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
That's brought in by Calvin Ridley. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Play brought to an end by Ronald Darby.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing now, off play action. That's going to be caught, Tony Pollard. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Stopped by Foye Oluokun. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Third and just 2 to go. Spears on the give, headed right. Flies past the 1st, inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 18-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
First carry here for Tony Pollard. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. He's going to throw this one. The throw is caught. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. They'll go. It's Pollard. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
So here comes the Jaguar offense now. Their turn to set out on an opening drive. They're brought out by a former first-rounder now in his 4th NFL season. From Alabama, Mac Jones.
To say the last couple years for Mac Jones up in New England were tumultuous, that wouldn't do it justice. After taking the team to the playoffs and surprising his rookie year, well, it was a bumpy road, and it's a big reason why he's back home. Remember, he starred in high school in Jacksonville, was a national champion up in Tuscaloosa, and he's hoping to reinvent himself coming back to the Jags.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Slot receiver headed left. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
They go play fake with Jones. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Escapes the pocket. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
On 4th down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Titans will get set to take over. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They give to Pollard on the option. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Sent to the ground by Mason Smith.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Setting up a throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Boyd will go in motion right. 1st and 10, it's Pollard. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Short side option here. He's running left. And he'll go down here at the 16. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Titans will have a first down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Nick Folk now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's Parker Washington with the return. Return's looking good so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Second drive of the game upcoming for this Jaguar offense. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. They've got first down from the 31. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Pass brought in by Parker Washington. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down throw by Jones. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. An option give here to ETN. Will drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Arden Key there for the stop. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Jones now on third down. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Logan Cook on to punt. This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Now a toss. It's Pollard. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
They send the tight end in motion left. Here he is on 3rd and long. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Now looking to throw. Completed to Pollard. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. Okonkwo brings it in. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. He'll throw it into the hands of Okonkwo. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Still sticking with the passing game. Hauled in by Tyler Boyd. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
The give on 2nd to Pollard. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They're set up at the 35 now. They're trying an option play left side on 1st down. And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
They give to Pollard from the gun. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has the connection to Ridley. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Titans pull out in front further, 13-zip. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Washington now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, ETN gets it. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. He gets this one to Strange. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Jones. Able to find Strange here. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st down, it's Jones to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Tackled there by Jerome Baker.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Play fake, Jones. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. 3rd down coming up.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Again, Jones to the air. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So they're left with 4th down here.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
The Jaguars into punt formation. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And that couldn't have hit any better. That took the perfect bounce and went out of bounds at the 1. So now here comes the Titans on offense. They're looking at the entire field in front of them. A long drive ahead, Brock, as they start out very close to their own goal line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Spears running behind center. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Play brought to an end by Ronald Darby. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. So we've reached the end of one on the first day of the new year. It's a 2-score game early. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's Titans football. They are facing 2nd down deep on their own end. Hits him on the in route. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10, looking to throw. This is Ridley working the right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing now from the gun. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Tight end in motion right. 2nd and 10 now. That throw finds Okonkwo. And he gets him around 6 there. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
The Titans sending out Ryan Stonehouse now on 4th down to in turn send the punt away. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60+. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And it'll be Jaguars football. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. That pass caught by Strange. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Tackled there by Jerome Baker.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Sideline, he's got it, and he gets the feet down too. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Throwing it again here. Completed over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 5. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure, but you sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 37. Throw wheeled in by Thomas. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st down, throw by Jones. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They go right back to ETN. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
The kick by Shudak is good. And that'll get him back to 11.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
On now is Cook to kick this away. On the return, here comes Tajay Spears. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Titans and Mason Rudolph about ready to get back to work on offense. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
Read and react. Read and react. Read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to throw now. Finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Pass taken in by Pollard. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. He'll throw it yet again into the hands of Okonkwo. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, they go with Pollard. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll try and throw it here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On the carry, this is Pollard. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
I could promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
This throw is caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Pollard has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. Trying again with Pollard. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Titans stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out, or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. Folk on now to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans push their lead to 18. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Devin Duvernay to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Etienne to begin the drive. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Etienne gets it on the draw. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Jones. He has the 1st over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. He's got a gain of 6 there. Roger McCreary brings him down that time. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They go play fake with Jones. He lets one fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Jacksonville. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Cam Little to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars make it an 11-point ball game. On now is Cook to kick this away. On the return, here comes Spears. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Titans ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Second and 3 now. From the 36. He'll get this complete to Westbrook-Akine. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. From midfield now. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Okonkwo brings it in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Slot man motioned over. Shotgun now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And it's out of bounds without a whole lot of room for error. He hit it well. They're saying it's out at the 4. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock. A safety, really the only concern as they take possession here inside their 5-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Pistol now for Jones. Connects on the crosser. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. The Jaguars are on the move here. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Here's Jones to throw. Pass complete to Duvernay. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. From the 24. Makes the grab in bounds left side. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars make it a 1-score game before halftime. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
On is Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Chestnut on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking for a throw here. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Stopped that time by Antonio Johnson.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Finds Ridley over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing from the gun here. That one's incomplete over the middle.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Putting the tight end in motion. Second and 10 now. That's brought in by Westbrook-Akine. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ryan Stonehouse back out there again to punt it away. Out to return this for the Jaguars, Devin Duvernay. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. They send a receiver in motion right. Yep, as expected. They go to the ground to start this one off. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. That's the half, and what better way to start our new year than with some football. Great first 2 quarters here. Now we'll send you down I-95 a couple hours to Orlando, depending on traffic. And we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the halftime report. It was a strong first half for running back Tony Pollard. He was running with a purpose as he found the end zone 3 times in that first half. And that opposing defense had better come up with a scheme for slowing him down.
All right, thank you, Coach. And we are back and about set to begin the second half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Jaguars and Mac Jones ready to take over once more. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's ETN on the give. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. ETN again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. And they fired off the line, knowing a run was coming. And, boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Jones now on third down. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first.
You get to that money down, that third down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job, not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
Jacksonville in punt formation. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Man in motion, out of the slot. Back now, pressure on its way. Caught by Westbrook-Akine. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Play brought to an end by Ronald Darby.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Josh Hines-Allen, that time to haul him down. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Throwing now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, I know some old-school coaches, maybe some former NFL quarterbacks who would have this guy running stairs after that drop, partner. Hit or no hit. That was a catch there that would have meant a 1st down.
Yeah, that's why that's old school, okay, Kate? The new school coaches and quarterbacks know how hard it is in this league with the contact. Know how valuable those contested catches are. Credit the defense for making the play on that one.
The Jaguars and Brian Thomas Jr. readying for another drive on offense. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now a carry by Etienne. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Jeffrey Simmons that time on the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Running it here with Etienne. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7. Putting a receiver in motion. To the air, 3rd and long. A quick slant caught by Washington. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. On the run, it's Etienne. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Play fake, Jones. He fires one deep down, and someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Roger McCreary takes it away. And the Titans bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
The visitors returning their offense and this running back to the field. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He's on the move. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Sent to the ground by Mason Smith.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Stopped that time by Antonio Johnson.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
3rd and 4 coming up now. He's dropping back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's the give to Pollard. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Ridley, the motion man left. 2nd and 6 now. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Throwing this back in the end zone. And he sails that one over the end zone.
Boy, take a look at that. Look at him locking down his area of the end zone. They could bring it in close enough to take shots, but there are no easy touchdowns.
Here comes the Titans punting unit. And he's been getting all of it every time out. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. They're out and set, 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Second down now, 7 to go. They give up the gut to Bigsby. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
ETN on 3rd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
They're set up at the 35 now. An option give here to ETN. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. This is complete to Duvernay. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's ETN on 1st down. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Jones. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
1st down, throw by Jones. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. So after the 5 yards are marched off, here's 1st and 15. Working from the gun, here's Jones. Short pass brought in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the gun, ETN gets it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger but that back remains hungry.
They motion the tight end over. On first down, it's Jones to throw. Throw reeled in by Thomas. And he'll go down here at the 16.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
On second down, it's ETN. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Jones. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a third-quarter lead. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half and puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars push their lead to 3. On now is Cook to kick this away. Here's Chestnut on the return. And that return comes to an end as they touch him down. The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And what we saw in the first half wasn't an anomaly, partner. They kept throwing it to him as we worked throughout the rest of this game, and the results have been just as good. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Pass caught by Ridley. He's contained at the line for no gain. The former #1 pick, Trayvon Walker, on the stop.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Now on 2nd and 10. Has the connection to Ridley. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That's a pickup of 9. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll throw it again. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Intended target was Calvin Ridley. And now it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
This is ahead for about 5. Stopped by Foye Oluokun. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd down from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Punting unit out now. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. Fields this at the 19. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Jaguars are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember. But as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now Jones. Got Washington. It's complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. This is ETN. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Jones now to throw. He'll get this to ETN. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Jeffrey Simmons that time on the tackle.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
So that brings us to the end of 3 on New Year's Day. It's Jaguars football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on to it for 1 final quarter. Here's a nickel look by the Titans. 3rd down. Jones looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the 1st sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Punt team on the field. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. The Titans ready to take over on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
New set of downs is not off to a real good start here, Kate. And I know every yard counts in this league, but that lone yard, it's not going to really change what they're thinking about doing here on second down.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They're throwing it. Has his man, it's Ridley. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately no connection to be made.
2nd and 10 now. That throw finds Okonkwo. And this one does not go far.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Here's a throw. Completed to Pollard. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They give to Pollard from the gun. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Pass play now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Here's what I know. I know this one, Kate, from personal experience. After this one's over, QB, well, he's going to spend some time in that cold tub because he's spending so much time on the ground, taking a beating today. This offensive line, this offense has got to find a way to protect the passer.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Throwing now, off play action. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And he gets his own fumble, so the comeback hopes are still alive, but that clock keeps running.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become 2, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
So out now comes the punter. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Fields this clean at the 30. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And it'll be their football. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Ball at the 33 for first down. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They go right back to ETN. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
ETN gets it on the drop. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy mop-up for the defense to force 4th and long.
The Jaguars into punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Punt meets him at the 28. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Titans will get set to take over. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing it to start this drive. Looking right, and he finds him. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Pass taken in by Pollard. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Caught by Pollard. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. On the ground, Pollard. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Nick Folk. And this from 48 on the left hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
After I'd imagine dozens and dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance to knock a field goal through the uprights. And, of course, he wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jones. He's going deep this time. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Brian Thomas Jr., his intended target. And now they face second down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
To throw again here on 2nd and 10. Jones able to find Strange here. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
And the Titans opting for a 50B, a nickel set, 3rd down. Caught by Washington, left side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they're going to take over possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Launches one deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. Throwing from the gun. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now a toss. It's Pollard. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
Jaguars with an extra defensive back out there, 3rd down. They motion Ridley over right. To the air, 3rd and long. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Cut near the goal line. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. They'll run here, following the penalty. We'll take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a 4th quarter lead. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner, but man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all one-yard plungers, if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring one. So to get 4 in one contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
Falcons now to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Titans break that tie and now lead by 7. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Washington now to return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. It's an option right that... Oh, he loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. And look at where they start with the football now.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. But you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 32. Pass caught by Ridley. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Third down, 1 yard to go. Back to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Going with Pollard on the ground. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Right back to Pollard. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw. Catch is made in close. And that's a Tennessee touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Folk on now to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans double their lead to 14. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Into traffic, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. The Jaguars are going to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Looking to throw it. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Jaguar first down. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. Throwing now. And he can't reel it in, incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They motion a receiver left. Now to throw. Pass complete to Duvernay. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. To throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Again, Jones to the air. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that will set up 1st and goal. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. fans. He's got it for the touchdown, and there's still a small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now, to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Little tax on the extra point. And the Jaguars chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Setting up for a decisive onside kick here. Just under 45 seconds left. And the Titans look like they've recovered. Yep, and folks, this game is over.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. With a win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their third. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Out for one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. So it's a win on the road for the Titans. And, partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are your winners as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.